Hey y'all, it's K Divine. Coming back with just another quick message. I'm not sure who this message is for, but I just want to let someone know that if you want to improve your life in any way, shape, or form, the first thing you really need to do is fix your mindset. You have to fix the way you think about things. You have to fix your perspective. You have to fix the way you look at stuff. When I reflect back on like my former self and how I used to be, a lot of times I would always lead with like a negative um perspective of things, like dooming everything, like, oh no, it's just everything's bad and everything's not. Now I see things for what they are, but I don't take it as personally. And one thing I really learned, especially this year, for those of you who have been watching my channel, for those of you that have been following my journey and, watching me living in hotels, watching me living in my car, coming and living with my child's father now, which I'm not really even sure. Like, I'm not even sure how all of this like transpired in a way, because it's like certain things just don't make any sense anymore. But one thing I'm learning and that I have learned this year is you really got to find happiness in little things. Like every morning, take some time. I don't care if you're running late for work. I don't care if you got a laundry list of things to do for the day. Just take a few minutes out of your day and just think of something that you're grateful for. And I have a gratitude journal, which I have not been I haven't been doing it every day like I would like, because my days have been so scattered, and I'm still rewiring my brain to get into this new routine. But my goal coming into this new year is to do it every day, to journal in my gratitude journal and journal in my actual journal every day. And what I have found in doing my gratitude journal, like, I find very small things a lot of times. It's not about, having a lot, but I'm happy with what I have. Because, especially right now, because what I have now is more than what I had the majority of this year. But it may be less than what I've had in previous years. But honestly, I'm happy with what is going on. And it's like, you have to see the beauty in the struggle, because even though it's not exactly where you want to be, even though it's not everything that you want it to be, it's better than the alternative. It's better than losing your mind. It's better than the projections that all of those people were projecting onto you, all your haters, your enemies, the people who wanted to see your downfall, the ones that plotted against you. Like, the alternative would have been that you would have had even less. You would have been depressed and sad. And I'm not saying that, like, if you are dealing with depression and sadness right now, that's totally normal, especially around this time of year. It gets dark super early now, and you know it's the holiday season, and a lot of us, don't have that strong connection with our families. Especially if you're a black sheep, like, because I'm sure if you watch my channel, you're more than likely a black sheep. You probably have been the scapegoat in many situations, especially a family dynamic. So it's this time of year is hard. It's hard for me. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to y'all and pretend like the holiday season isn't difficult at times, because it's like, even though I don't really celebrate anymore, I still think about, like, I really wish my family wasn't the way it was. I really wish I had a family. Like, even though I don't care about the holidays, it is nice to get together with people that you love. At the end of the day, it is very nice to get together with people that you love, people who care about you. It's nice to be in those type of environments. Like, we all need that in our lives. Like, I don't care what nobody says. Like, I know that a lot of us take pride in, kind of being alone or whatever, but we do need support. We do need support. Like, you literally can't do this life thing by yourself. It's impossible. I mean, yes, a lot of times you find yourself alone, and you may never have like a solid group of people in your life that are there for everything, like you, but you should at least have a couple of people in your life that you can count on, because we all need that. We really do. So, I say all this like to say, like, just especially in this time, like, just find something to be grateful for. Find something. It could be as small as I'm just glad I have a coat for the winter. I'm glad that I have shelter over my head. I'm glad that I have socks on my feet. I'm glad that I have a prescription glasses that I can see. Like, it could be something as small as that. I'm grateful for my box fan that keeps me cool at night. I don't know about other black people. I know a lot of people. I don't know if that's a black people thing or if that's a person. I don't know. Some of us just like fans throughout the year, whatever. That's a different story for a different day. But you know, it could just be anything. Be grateful for your kids. You could be grateful for the t-shirt that you wear. You could be grateful for the bed that you sleep on. I mean, I remember when I was living in my car, and I remember, like, even though it was like so devastating, because I was like, I can't believe this is happening to me right now. But I was also like, but you know what? Earlier this year, I didn't have a car. The beginning of this, I started this year with no car, so I was like, well, at least I have my car to sleep in, because I ran into people over my journey who didn't have any place to sleep, didn't have a car to sleep in. And you know, I had my issues with my vehicle, but at the end of the day, I still had shelter over my head. At the end of the day, I had, you know, I may have not had places to go, but I had somewhere to sit all day. I wasn't sitting outside in the elements and all of that. Like, I had a place to store my food. When I had my cat, which I don't know where she went, y'all, she ran away, unfortunately. So I miss her dearly. But when she was with me, you know, she had places in the car that she slept, and she was content with that, even though it wasn't ideal. So it's like, just in this time, like, just be grateful for the little things that you do have, because you really could have a lot less. And even if you don't have a lot, the little that you have is a blessing, because there are people who have less than you. I mean, and I know this sounds kind of cliche, but there are people who are praying for your situation. Like, there are people who are praying to have a situation similar to yours, and you're like, I'm not even where I want to be. There's somebody right now who doesn't have any place to live, that may be living in a shelter, that may be living on the streets, especially during the winter. That if you have a safe place to stay at night, that's a blessing. If you have a vehicle, there's people right now who catch the bus every day. There are people who walk to work and to everywhere they gotta go. So hold on. I'm sorry, my baby walked in. I gotta wrap this up. But you know, there are people who want your situation, that would be glad to have what you have. Okay. But I love y'all. It's your girl K Divine, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.